So,
Good.
you have advantage. I have the DC. Let's see how this goes.
All right. Let's get this. Strength, athletics.
Oh,
Fuck.
fucking.
That's a
You lean into it, but unfortunately, the troll has better footing than you do. Even with Cyran's help, you are unable to budge him even a little bit.
See, at that point, I should actually, no, I shouldn't go. If I go for a grapple, though, I can just walk him over, but then we still have to shove him.
Durnan will yell, "That's the way! Put your back into it!"
He thinks you're.
I don't
He
feel like
knows
you
the
say
real
that
me.
ironically.
He says,
In-
"We need fire!"
You rang?
It's not your turn.
And then it is the troll's turn, who is very mad at Thanar right now. Because he's being a jerk.
Yeah, me.
That's a 20.
Shit. I'm trying to do shit, but I can't.
Thanar takes 9 points of piercing damage.
Hat.
That's another 20. You
What?
take 11 points of slashing damage as it claws at your arms, and then
Oh, to me?
Yep. And then it misses with its second claw.
All right, that second one we're
Okay.
definitely parrying.
Okay.
Fuck.
Nice.
Cool.
Plus
Guess
your
it
dex.
does. Oh, good to know. Didn't read that part.
Yep.
So it does 8 damage.
All right. And then we are at Fitz. Your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will I be at a disadvantage if I shoot him from that tile?
No.
Okay. Wasn't
He's
sure
tall.
if. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to move there, and I'm not close enough to do anything else right now. So I'm going to cast Firebolt.
All right.
Ooh.
No.
I mean. Fuck.
Nope.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. I was being a dumbass.
Okay. Nope.
Nothing out of the norm.
Durnan's turn approaches. Durnan is salty, as one might expect. Yep, that's a hit.
It's not even helping us push.
That is not a hit, I don't think. Yeah, no, that's a hit. It's Durnan. That's a hit. That is a hit. No, wait. No, those last two were misses, unfortunately.
Hey, what? What'd you say?
That is 6, 7, 11, and then 34, 24. All right. The troll looks grievously wounded, and Durnan yells, "Fire or push!" At which point, the half-orc woman will run around.
Wasn't she unconscious?
No, she's fine.
No.
She's been
No, the one up
Bonnie is
here is
unconscious.
this
Oh.
chick's unconscious.
She's been
Okay.
going
Exactly.
away.
Her name is
Oh
Bonnie.
yeah, this woman got hit but not knocked down. Okay, I remember.
And she will attempt to help you push when that comes back around. Cyran, it's your turn.
Well, I see her helping push, and after that first push, I felt like I actually did nothing.
Okay.
So I'm just going to try to stab at it instead.
Okay. It's a hit, my dude.
Plus 2.
Yep. It goes down. Hold on a second. I need to see specifically how this works.
I like when he gets far away from his mic because it sounds like he's just muttering.
Sorry. I said it goes down. The troll stumbles and goes to one knee, apparently unconscious. And it is Thanar's turn.
Are we out of combat time? Because the hostile things are all unconscious?
Is it still regenerating if I look at its tissues?
Yes.
Push!
If you push real good right now, when it can't defend...
We'll push it real good right now.
Okay. You have advantage.
Athletics. Poggers.
Yep. It slowly inches its way over, and you are able to toss it into the pit.
Back to the pit!
And everything seems to be okay. The foppish gentleman up north will chuck his bat-winged assaulter down the pit as well. This fellow will throw his assailant, her assailant, Bonnie's assailant, into the pit and then tend to her. She will be fine. She just needs some bed rest and some bandages. And Fitz, of course, you have a winged freak next to you. Dernan looks around, say, thanks for your help. Drinks are on the house. And he walks casually back behind the bar.
Does this thing look heavier than 10 feet or 10 pounds?
It would be a bit of a struggle, but you could get it over the pit if you wanted.
I was going to try and mage hand it.
I will allow this. You pick it up. You pick it up by the scruff of the neck. And
you're not going to dirty your own hand.
Chunk it into the pit.
Yoink.
A cheer goes up in general around the tavern as you three have helped to save the day. What do you do now?
I'll go back over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at this chick and give her a wink and say, "Thanks for the assist." As I walk away.
She'll go
towards.
She'll look at you.
Oh Jesus!
And backhand a bit of blood off the corner and say, "Anytime, love."
Then I was gonna keep walking over here.
That's Thanar's kind of girl right there.
I don't know, man. He might like the slightly more feminine orc.
She's. Let me tell you.
She's feminine for an orc.
She is a tasty slice of orc lady. I'ma tell you. As you gather around this, the foppish gentleman that I mentioned before runs up. He's like, "I say, never before in my days have I seen such fine adventuring. And here in the yawning portal as well. Well, whereas would I have expected such as you to be? Congratulations on the dispatching of that troll creature." He has a giant floppy hat. He's wearing a giant scarf. He says, Volothamp Geddarm, chronicler,
Holy
wizard,
shit.
celebrity at your service. I must say I'm very quite pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have I heard of him before?
History check. Yes.
What do I know about him?
This man is more than casually famous. This man is...
Does Fitz know how you spell his name?
God, no. What is he famous for?
Sir Volothamp Geddarm is an adventurer of some renown. Questionable renown, perhaps, but he is one of the most published adventurers. He has recently released a new book to the markets. It's on stalls all throughout the north. It's called Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Oh, I understand now.
Uh-huh.
This makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Oh, so Fitz has definitely read that.
Yeah, probably. It's like this man has published books for as long back as like your grandfather probably had some first editions from this guy.
I'll have to check the collection.
Indeed.
Now you can buy that used first edition for $20.99 on eBay.
What's this eBay you speak of?
It is a magical portal for sellers to give their... Yeah, anyway.
How does his hat compare to Fitz's?
So, he will say, tell me, gentlemen, are you perhaps new in town?
We certainly are, and that was quite a welcome.
Yes, I've not seen such blood in the streets these days since, the last time I was in Baldur's Gate. Now there's a story worth telling. And I'll save it for my next book, I think. Yes. Are you looking for work, gentlemen?
We always have our eyes up.
Yes, well, I certainly have something for you if you're in a mind for making a bit of coin.
We sure are.
Yes, well, when you're done cleaning up this, and he gives the bandit's foot a nudge, mess, come and see me. I will be over by the fireplace yonder, reminiscing on my adventures. Please don't forget to come and say hi. And he disappears back over to the fire.
I love him.
And you are left with Nori Stoneshaft and this bandit individual. Nori is going through his pockets, and he pulls out a round patch that has the picture of a serpent with wings on it.
That's not good.
The
Zentero.
black sort, the whatever.
Yes, you recognize it immediately as a symbol of the Black Network, the
That's
Zentarum.
I wanted to call it the black circle because I was looking at the portal.
So what are we going to do with this one?
The only real option is to hand him over to the City Watch. And then, well, now that we know for certain that the Zentarum are watching our every move, we'll have to move more cautiously. Well...
They definitely seem to be a step or two ahead of us.
Aye. It might be a bit too dangerous for the likes of you to get yourselves involved in this, but, if you do happen to still be interested at the end of the day, well, I'll be here every now and then, so I'll leave a message for you if done.
Wait.
Yes?
It's thinking. Brain slow.
Yeah,
real sick.
I'm real slow with dialogue tonight.
I blame Flame. It should always be his job to speak.
Oh.
Dude, you want me to speak to people?
I think it's
That's
usually
like the worst thing that can
I
happen.
think it's usually mine, but brain. Have you had encounters with the Zentarum before?
Stoneshaft, son. That's kind of all we've been dealing with for the
That's how I
past
figured.
10, 20 years now.
We seem to have gotten interrupted before we got to the details of what our job would entail. What exactly would we be doing for you?
To be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure. I think your main mission was to be a courier service for this letter. And it's a good thing you got here when you did. Looks like they know about you and us and the whole nasty business.
Well, it
On the
seems
bright
like
side, we're famous.
I can't speak for the rest of our party, but it seems like our chips are already down with yours, so we may as well help you finish the deal.
Oh, that was dramatic.
That was really, really good. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
To have a point of inspiration.
Poggers!
Well, we don't have any chips.
Cyran, do you have inspiration?
Lose
Yes.
it.
Yes, I
you
do.
lose a point of inspiration.
Fuck.
You don't actually lose a point of inspiration.
Okay. I don't know how I got that point. I'm gonna be honest.
You did something
Malbog
clever.
got it.
You
I
did
bet
something
Malbog
clever
got it.
once.
Oh my god.
What did I do? I'll think about it.
So you are. He will let you know that at this point he doesn't really know what it is that you would be doing. He appreciates your help, and he will leave word here with Durnan for you if anything comes up.
Okay.
Let's drag this guy to the city watch.
Do you want us to take care of this guy, or do you want to bring him to the watch?
I've got him. Thank you. The watch likes to keep a post right outside the door of the yawning portal. There's always something interesting going on in here. And the two
Surprised
of
they didn't
them,
come in with the commotion.
it's Durnan takes care of things. It's an arrangement he's got with the watch.
This place rules, by the way.
And he will drag his new best friend out and into the street.
And Fitz will kind of start moving, like gesture back, like, come on, let's go see Volo.
Already?
We don't have anything else to do we?
But he said free drinks.
That is true.
Fine, let's go grab drinks.
Yeah, let's grab a drink real quick.
Okay. You have a drink. Durnan will congratulate the three of you and thank you heartily for the work that you did in defending the yawning portal. Drinks are available freely until such time as you leave.
We'll never leave. Let's go.
Yeah.
Loophole.
Does going into the portal count as leaving?
Do what?
Does going into the portal count as leaving? We can just get wasted and then go in the portal.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea.
And then maybe come back up.
He will...
If we even make it down the portal.
I don't think Durnan's the kind of guy you want to loophole.
We can get wasted and then think we went down the portal.
Durnan looks at the three of you. And he just eyes each of you individually. And you see his fingers twitching as though he's counting. And he's like, I would hardly recommend you not go down the portal. At least not for a little bit longer.
Fair
One
enough.
day I'll be back.
You'll be much more valuable to me as customers rather than bait.
Fitz is just staring at him like, what the fuck?
Oh, you could try, I guess. The price is
I-
10 gold per if you
I
want,
was
but
not
I highly
planning on
recommend
it.
against it.
You should charge a higher price. Once most people go down, I don't think they'll be needing the rest of their gold.
Well, we have ways.
Wait, so is a lot of the treasure down there just adventurers that died down there and it's their treasure?
Hey, you know what? That's a super great question you asked.
You would think no, because who's going to take their shit down there with them?
People who want to live?
Yeah.
Like magic weapons?
Oh, you mean weapons and shit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was thinking more traditional treasure, like money.
I mean, there's not like banks.
Money is one thing, but, and he'll pat the sword on the wall. Sometimes you find things down there that are worth more than you expected.
You got a name for her?
I do, actually. Oh, you monster. Hold on.
What did you say?
I said, you monster.
I liked just the response of, I do actually. I was just thinking you were just going to stay quiet.
Yeah, that would be. It says her name is. Where is it? Grimvolt.
It's a good name.
She
Found her in
served
more
me
or less a
well.
vault.
Huh?
Found her more or less in a vault, so makes sense.
She served me well for hundreds of years now. Cyran, roll perception for me.
First
What are you guys
question.
getting to drink, by the way?
He's human.
The bartender?
Mm-hmm.
Is he short?
Nope. He's about Thanar's size.
Oh, interesting.
Hundreds of years now.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yikes!
what you meant. Okay, I didn't.
Oh, it's half of Flame's greatest fear.
What?
He's a vampire.
I hope not.
He's a vampire. We just gotta get him into the dentist's office and then we'll know for sure.
Yikes.
Are there any mirrors nearby?
I mean, not necessarily, no. Having mirrors
Can
up
we
in
see him on the reflections in the tankards?
Yes.
Can I see any garlic on the behind the bar?
That's a sure sign. Every barkeep has garlic.
Exactly.
Boy, he's got he's chewing on a clove right now.
He's just that badass. He's a vampire and he smokes garlic.
Yeah.
God.
He reaches under the bar and pulls out an onion and starts eating it like an apple.
That's better than garlic, at least.
Really? I think I'd rather eat garlic.
Love onions, so.
Oh, you're disgusting.
God, I don't even want to
Dude, you know I play Cyran. Of course I'm disgusting.
So, you are free to speak with Volo if you'd like.
What do you guys get to drink?
Let's see who else we can speak with before Volo, because we know Gear likes Volo. Okay, I'm ready to talk to Volo.
I mean, I was opening my book, but sure.
Let's go talk to Volo.
And Volo is... He is everything you would expect. He looks like someone cosplaying Shakespeare badly.
How tall is he?
Standard human height.
Damn it.
5'6", 5'8", something like that.
So my hat might go over his head. I don't know.
He is eyeing your hat, and you're not entirely sure if he has decided that his is more or less ridiculous than yours. But he doffs his chapeau, which has a long white feather in it. He says, you've come to see the venerable Volothamp Geddarm, have you?
It's an honor and a pleasure, sir.
Oh, no, certainly. The pleasure is mine entirely, certainly. And what is your name, sir?
Hi, I'm here.
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald, yes. How do you spell that, sir?
F-I-T-Z.
Yes.
G-E-R-A-L-D.
Yes, quite, yes. Just in case you were important at some point, we should have to write your name down. Last name, maybe? Anything of importance?
Fizzlebang.
Fizzlebang. Oh, I know this name quite well, yes.
Yes.
Yes, well, that's perfectly acceptable. Have you come to do business here in the City of Splendors, or more of a pleasure cruise?
It's not off the list.
No, well, doing some sneaky business here. He scribble. And your companions here, the one in the purple cloak, tall, dashing fellow, hey, what's with the scimitar?
This is Cyran?
Cyran, Cyren.
Nope.
It's close
No?
enough.
Nope. Cyran.
That's an uncommon spelling. Scratch, 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 scribble, scribble, scribble.
Uncommon spelling for an uncommon man.
Oh, that's another wordsmith here. And your name, sir?
Thanar. Although I wouldn't
Thanar.
consider myself a wordsmith.
What are either of your last names? I don't fucking know. I just realized.
I don't think
Acting
I
like
have
I
one.
have a last name.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know
funny.
yours because you're keeping it secret? Question
Oh,
mark.
I don't have. Cyran doesn't have a last name.
Oh, Fitz thinks you're keeping it secret.
Yes, keeping it as a
Yes,
single
you got that
name, like Madonna or Pink. Yes.
It's how you get to be more famous.
Indeed. Keep it easy to remember. That's why I am Volo in most of my printings. Have you seen the new book?
I have.
Oh, what did you think?
Oh, it was fantastic, just like the rest.
You know, it's very difficult to get Elminster to do so much writing for you, but I have my connections. You immediately recognize the name Elminster as being the Sage of Shadowdale, one of the most powerful wizards to ever exist.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's name dropping like a dirtbag.
I like this guy.
Like a dirtbag.
But see, but I'm under his level, but I feel understood for once.
Yes. Well, let me see here. Let me see. Yes, quite. Yes. Enough of the pleasure side of things. Business is to be had, I believe. You fine adventures all about business. Yes, to the matter that I was trying to get you to discuss. I have misplaced a person. An entire person.
Is it a small person?
What kind of person? Yes, small people are hard to find sometimes.
No.
We've lost Fitz in his hat before.
Have you now? No. Question for another time. I shall ask about the hat piece at a later date. Yes. A friend of mine and I were out drinking, as you do, celebrating all of the the fun that we have when we're publishing things, and I had a bit of money, and we went down to a seaside bar, you see, probably a bit more rundown than I should have been frequenting, but the drinks were cheap. I'm afraid he may have gotten himself kidnapped.
Oh.
That's against the law.
Well, yes, most certainly. I'm hoping it's kidnapping. If it wasn't, there's only one other option, which is even worse for me, in my opinion. If you will agree to track him down, I can offer you 10 gold each, and then 10 times that once you find the bugger.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Yes, I can draw you up a quick map and a couple of little bit more information.
Well, we're adventurers, not private detectives, but we can give it our best shot.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, very well then. Fitz, let me have an insight roll.
Say, great. Why do you make me roll that skill? Oh, Pog, as they say.
Okay. Yes, if you would like, I can do as we suggested and get you the information that you require by the morning, and if you are willing to help me, Volothamp Geddarm, would be greatly in your debt.
Sounds like a suitable arrangement to me. What do the rest of you say?
Wonderful, wonderful. You will be staying here tonight, I take it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, with that in mind, then, gentlemen, I have done what I can do here. I have kept a record of all the things that have happened this evening, and sounds like you're well on your way to an adventure. Perhaps later we can talk about the rights to publish your adventures, eh? Maybe I could embellish slightly a few things, get some publishing contacts that I have, and maybe we could make this a little lucrative for you, eh?
Fitz is like giggling a little bit.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Anyway, I must be off.
Before you go,
yes.
who exactly are we looking for?
Oh, yes, that's probably important. Yes. Oh, I was going to have that in the dossier that I would give you tomorrow, but his name is Floon Blagma. He's I would say he's got more beauty than he does brains, but he's a kindly sort. I'm sure that he would be more than useful to you.
Do I recognize the name?
Not at all.
Didn't think
Nice.
so.
His name might as well be Person McPerson.
That's fine. Could you give me a spelling anyway, just cause?
Floon Blagmar.
Nice.
Yes. Well then, with that having been done, I will see you all bright and early tomorrow. I have to go and see my publicist about my new book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Spectres, you know. All sorts of who knows what out there, and I shall be your humble guide to the afterlife. Eh? Right then. Fare thee all well. I must be off. I shall see you tomorrow. And he scuttles out.
What a nice guy.
He throws all of his books in his bag and then scuttles. Whoomp, and he's gone.
I'm a fan.
And you are left in the yawning portal, alone except for all the other people. And I think that is as good a place to call it as any for the night, because I'm dying physically and mentally.